Well, I'm not quite sure exactly if this is working the way that I want it to work, but the reason I'm talking to you is I want to make people aware that there is another race of beings on the planet besides us that are basically intelligent and have the ability to manipulate our minds and our feelings so that they can basically feed on us. These beings consist of a cold plasma wrapped inside a magnetic field that is more or less torus shaped or donut shaped. Now, the only way that you can actually be aware of these things, because our eyes don't have the ability to see in that part of the spectrum. I mean, our eyes can only see from 150 nanometers to about 400 nanometers of visual acuity. When a magnetic field sweeps across the retina of the eye, it causes the result that it causes is something called magnetophosphines. And these magnetophosphines generate electricity across the retina. And we see that as a spark or a bloom of light, or actually bands, like waves of light across the retina. Now, when we see these, that means that this being, this creature, and I call them the Tori, based on the toroidal shape of their body. So the Tori are hovering over your body and using their body, the magnetic field of their body, to trigger neurotransmitters, fuzz memories, cause people to get angry and argue with others, or feel fear, anxiety, and other issues. This is becoming an epidemic in our society because these creatures, the Tori, are breeding. They're expanding their population as our population goes up. Now, there are ways to defend yourself against the Tori, and I will go into that on later videos that I'm putting together. But I just want you to understand that, one, the intense anxiety that you sometimes feel, the irritation that it jumps to anger and rage, are not your fault. They're the fault of an elder race, beings that have been here much, much longer than us, and that are farming us as cattle to feed on us because of the difference in electrical potential in our brains when they trigger us. I will talk more about this in later videos, but I want people to start to understand that there are things out there that basically are all around you all of the time. So take care, and I will come back and we will discuss defenses against the Tori and ways that you can alleviate their ability to manipulate you. Although I want to add one thing. One of the pieces of the information that cued me to the presence of the Tori, other than the visual stuff and the magnetophosphines, was excerpts from the Colombian Killer's diaries, in which they talked about feeling as if they were empty inside, as if they were being directed by something outside of themselves that was leading them and pushing them towards committing the horrendous and horrific acts that they did. So I want you to pay attention, observe the world, look around, because you can't see them, but you can become aware of them. And I'm going to end this now because I feel like I'm just rambling and I really need a script. Have a nice day.